This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
We've got a period of snow coming this evening, accumulating snow, but it's going to be after midnight. So it's kind of in this time frame, after 10 and before 6 in the morning. We don't expect it to be a long duration event, but it is going to be a widespread accumulating snow event. We could have some patchy freezing drizzle tomorrow morning. Probably nothing that's going to really amount to too much, just a little bit of leftover moisture overrunning those colder temps. But widespread snow is coming overnight tonight, a bit warmer tomorrow, then colder again Sunday, Monday. And we should point out there's no major storm in the offing. We don't expect anything super heavy here in the region. Yesterday's high, 61 degrees. How about that? A beautiful day yesterday. 28 was our low this morning. Remember, we were at 61, right? Nothing to do in the rain gauge. We'll add to that tomorrow. So we started out, look at midnight tonight, or this morning, we were in the low 40s up to 45 at 2 o'clock in the morning. We bounced around at 6 a.m. We were at 42, but by 7 we dropped to 25 degrees and hung out in the 20s through the rest of the morning hours. That's when the front made it here, at least the cold air made it here. From the northeast, it snuck back into the southwest across the area. So our high is going to go down at 45, but that was back at 2 o'clock in the morning. We've been stuck in the 20s ever since. We've got a long period of some cold temps coming, I think, for us. Here in the southeast, they'll be above normal. Look at this large chunk of the west here, supported by below normal temperatures, much below normal, good chances of below normal temperatures for our area in the 6 to 10 day outlook, and also a decent chance of getting some good moisture here in the high plains as we have above normal chances of precip. So precip above normal, temps below normal could mean a cold, wet stretch coming here for the next 10 days or so. Temperatures right now, 14 in Valentine, 7 in Sioux Falls. We're right at 0 at Watertown, 23 in Hastings. You can see that colder air just off to the south and west of us. Lyman at 39 right now, so warmer there. We don't have any temps close to that here in our region. Ogallala at 30, Kimball at 30. Those are the warmest readings. Alliance 23, 14 right now in Valentine. And winds are out of the east and southeast, east, northeast, depending on where you're at. Not overly heavy, that's the good news, but still cold enough, making those wind chills feel pretty darn chilly out there. 1 below right now for a wind chill in Valentine, 20 over in Wheatland. So colder temperatures are out there, and we're going to trend colder. A little patchy freezing drizzle as you head off to school tomorrow. We'll come home with partly cloudy skies, maybe even sunny skies by the time you get on the bus coming home, and about 45 degrees. All right, so we do have some winter weather advisories posted. High wind warnings here in the high country, but this is where we want to check out these winter weather advisories. They're just to the north of the Nebraska Panhandle and portions of South Dakota, and then right into the eastern portions of our area. This includes Hyannis, Mullen, Valentine, those areas under that winter weather advisory until 2 o'clock tomorrow Mountain Time in the afternoon. So again, those areas covered by that winter weather advisory. That's where we expect the heaviest of snow accumulations tonight. So here we go. We'll watch the snowfall. Right now we don't have anything. It's off to our west. We'll slide this into motion. We'll get the snow closer to us. By 11 o'clock tonight, you can start to see some snow in a few areas, but notice what happens between 11 and 1 o'clock in the morning. The snow really starts to fill in here across the region. And by 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, we got a pretty good swath. It's going to be a band of moderate to maybe even heavy snow for a brief period of time. Notice here by 3 in the morning, and then by 5:30, it slides off to the east of us and starts to get some of these areas here in the north central portions of the state snowy. So again, it's going to be a fast mover, but enough that we'll see some snow accumulations tonight. Temperatures are going to fall into the teens to near 20 degrees, 3 up in Valentine. Tomorrow then, there's that snow in the morning. By 7, 8 o'clock, it starts to slide to the east, and then by lunchtime, it's completely out of here and away from us by tomorrow afternoon. So we'll clear out tomorrow and have some sunshine in here later on in the day. A few hit or miss flurries or snow showers can't be ruled out late tomorrow night into early Saturday morning as well. And highs tomorrow not going to be bad here in portions of the area. This is a dicey line too. Low to mid 40s, even some upper 40s in a few areas are possible. But look at the 20s and 30s and teens off to the east. Again, which side of that line? And you could bounce back and forth from it. You could cool down for a few hours, warm back up for a few hours. This cold air very fickle here as we go through the evening. Here's snowfall model predictions for us from 5 different forecast models, all picking up somewhere in that ballpark of Scotts Bluff from just over 1.5 to near 4 inches of snow for us. So again, I think somewhere in that 2 to 4 inch ballpark is where we're probably going to end up here in Scotts Bluff, and really for most of the Panhandle and southeastern portions, or at least northeastern portions of Wyoming. 2 to 4 inches from Lusk down to Torrington, over to Scotts Bluff, Alliance, Chadron, even the Oshkosh area, maybe a bit more, 3 to 6 from Gordon down to Mullen and Ogallala. That area could see just a bit heavier snow in those darker blue shaded areas. And that's closer to where that winter weather advisory is at. But 2 to 4 inches is what we'll go with for most of us here in the region, less than an inch or so down around Kimball. So we'll see snow developing after midnight tonight. 2 to 4 inches expected. We're pretty probable the snow's coming our way. East-southeast winds tonight at 10 to 20. Maybe a little bit of light freezing drizzle tomorrow. Otherwise, partly cloudy. And if we can get those that warmer air to retreat, we could get up to 46 tomorrow for a high. It's going to be short-lived as that Arctic air is going to take over then as we get into the rest of the weekend. Saturday, breezy conditions out there, highs on the 30s. We're looking at 20s, even some low 20s at best. Sunday and Monday with chance of some flurries here across the region. Maybe rebounding back into the 30s for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But generally speaking, we're trending back colder for the next week.